So Doreen, what are some of the detox products you like to use for your patients?
Okay, well, we both do a lot of fertility, so one of the basics, I think, before someone embarks on optimising their health preconception is to start with a detox. It's like wiping the slate clean. So whether they're healthy or they've been smokers or they've had some gut issues, we get them to do a questionnaire, and the initial phase of that detox is around 2 to 3 weeks where we clean up the diet, and these are my favourite products. So we use a meal replacement for breakfast just for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it's basically a low reactive protein, no gluten, dairy, and it's got a lot of liver support in there with St Mary's thistle and some nutrients to support healthy liver detoxification. To that, or separately, we add this Detox Express. So this is kidney lymphatic, and that's got spirulina and pectin that draws crap out of your system. It's got turmeric, which is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, liver support, anti-cancer, and some zinc and potassium. So it alkalizes your body, supports liver and kidneys. Because kidneys are one of your major detox organs. Everyone thinks the liver's it, but your kidneys is as important. So you can mix those two together and take a probiotic called, this one that we use most frequently is called Ultra Flora Intensive Care. There's about 25 different probiotics we use for different things, but this one we use on the liver detox because it's very much gut friendly, so we're sort of working on the gut as well. And Rebecca's going to talk about some of the other faves.
So one of the other things when it comes to doing a detox is there might be some extra unwanted things living in your system. So certain bacteria that you really don't want to be having in high numbers. So one of the products I like to use is a bit of an antimicrobial formula as well. It could be that you've got an infection from travelling overseas years ago and the bacteria is still lingering. So it's about working out specifically what you need. And even though we might follow different stages of a detox, we can still tailor it to exactly what you need as well. One of my favourite formulas at the moment is a liver combination, and I'm not only using it for detox patients, but I'm starting to see quite a few patients, as you probably are too, Doreen, that are coming in with fatty liver. Fatty liver is something that, may not be diagnosed as quickly as possible, but and there's also no pharmaceutical treatment for a fatty liver. You may get the results through elevated liver enzymes in blood test results. You may be sent off for a liver ultrasound, but really it's a case of maybe make a few dietary modifications.
A lot of dietary modifications, very much focusing on insulin resistance and cutting out the sugars and reducing carbohydrates and keeping those carbs healthy. So yep, and supporting the microbiome and the gut health and the liver.
And those dietary changes are great, especially to help maintain and for long-term health, but sometimes they're just not powerful enough. So something like a herbal formula for maybe not a very long period of time can really just give that liver a bit of a helping hand to be able to work as efficiently as it possibly can as well. One of the other things that Doreen and I see a lot of specialising in women's health are hormonal issues as well. So one of the broccoli sprouts can be a great one to help balance, especially if there's excess estrogen levels, the detox essentials.
This is really good if people are in an environment where they're exposed to toxins like dry cleaners or maybe mechanics or ladies that work in beauty therapy with a lot of smell. So this would be like a 1 or 2 a day ongoing. I personally take that myself every day. And the phytaxils are both killer. There's P2 Detox, which is like a general broad spectrum. If people don't want to have a meal replacement, they can use the P2 Detox, which has also got the sulforaphane, which is a concentrated broccoli sprout extract that helps with healthy estrogen clearance. Plus it's got some liver support, St Mary's thistle, similar to what's in the thermophase detox. The other thing is when there's heavy metals or elevated histamine, the Toxin Prevent is it comes in a powder or sachets, and actually is like a medical device that actually sucks up toxins and heavy metals and draws them out safely through the body. And so someone's actually come up on a hair mineral analysis with heavy lead or cadmium or arsenic. This is a perfect way to excrete those nasty things very, very efficiently. And things like glutathione also help support healthy detoxification. And what else can you say, Rebecca?
So yes, we love our herbs, we love our vitamins, but it's also looking at your diet and your lifestyle. So it's not just about taking products. We believe that to help support your detoxification pathways, you need to be actively helping your body every single day. So that's where you'll also learn about how to make some improvements with your diet, your lifestyle, trying to eat clean, unpackaged, unprocessed foods, the importance of organic, how you can detoxify your environment. One patient recently, I got some liver test results back from him and they had just increased. And I'm like, where's this come from? He'd just been away for 5 weeks overseas. I said, it's something to do with your environment, because one of the markers, the GGT, is a clear indicator of what's going on environmentally. And then he started talking to me about what had changed in his office. No windows, no ventilation, but one of his workmates had decided to store all of their children's new business things in the office, which were all clothing items in plastics, you know how they come all in plastic bags, and he was surrounded by boxes and boxes of them. So he was really intrigued to find out how much of an impact his environment potentially has had on those recent blood test results.
Yeah, one client I had, they'd had been trying to conceive, they went through IVF and had a miscarriage, and then when we did thorough testing, when they came to see me, the husband had really high lead levels, literally off the measurable scale, and he had been a lead lighter 10 years ago, and it was still in his body, and his wife's body was saying, no, don't come near me. So once we detoxed his lead levels, they went on to conceive a healthy baby boy she was 42, and they were absolutely thrilled. So it can really make an impact on your life. And we'd like to offer you to read out a link to the website, www.alldegreesofhealth.com.au, or call the clinic and we'll send you a link with some questionnaires, a detox questionnaire, a toxic overload questionnaire to get an idea of where you're at, and some links to some useful information, and the talk that I did about the different tests that you can do to measure your levels of toxicity. Anything to add?
Your body needs to detox, you know,
regularly.
Yeah,
we're all for it.
Do it in a proper way, you'll get maximum benefits.
Thank you.